All right, welcome to another man's point of view. Today we're talking about something controversial, something that blew up. Everybody's talking about it, right? Some guys refuse to talk about it. Some guys are talking about it and they don't know what the hell they're talking about, right? Um, some dude named Tim Cast or some guy. Anyways, let's continue. Uh, jump right into it, right?
Before becoming the newest meme virally infecting everyone's social media feeds, former police officer Megan Hall and six of her male officer associates would wind up being exposed for having had physical relations with one another in and around their workplace.
All right, so right off the bat, man's point of view. She looks like the girl from from band camp. For those that saw American Pie, Part One, and all the other ones, right? uh, it turned out the girl from band camp was sicker than all the damn guys, than Stifler himself. you know. Anyways, but that's besides the point. That's not here or there. But you could tell a mile away, like I said, right? So apparently, right, this woman here, who is a police officer, who is, by the way, believe it or not, police officer is a job, right? So she's at work with a bunch of guys, right? What'd you expect was gonna happen? What'd you expect? This shit happens all the damn time. But again, it's this veil that people refuse to believe. But it is what it is. Now, I'm gonna give you a freebie, right? And this is gonna come up for later, right? On some other puzzle piece video. It is literally, quite literally, like this, right? A woman is only attracted to what she's attracted to. That's it, right? So, she's gonna do what she's gonna do. Now, I know how it sounds, and again, it's one of those harsh, beat up, sucky truths, but it is what it is. You have to understand that that's literally is how it is, right? Just as a man, right? There is a way to be a man, and it is the only way. And there's certain needs that a man has that you cannot change, right? So it is what it is. It is what it is. Same thing, only this case, it's for the woman, right? Now, I've been saying this all along. Oh, well, let's see what the hell the video is about. Let's see what they say, and then I'll
Megan
finish
is
it.
a 26-year-old woman whose full name is Megan Olivia Hall, a petite blonde with one heck of a baby face, who, prior to this news story, was perhaps best known by the few hundred people who followed her TikTok account, where she
And she has a TikTok
regularly showed off her copious number of
and a buttload of tats, of course.
tattoos. Megan is believed to have grown up in rural Tennessee and originally harbored
Don't matter where she grew up.
dreams of one day becoming an actress. But rather than that, her life
Oh, there you go.
ended up taking a very different path when she wound up joining the Tennessee police force in her early 20s. On her path to becoming an officer of the law, Megan met her future husband.
Ah, well, case closed. Look at this guy. Now, I'm not bagging on the guy, but it is what it is, right? If that's not a blue pillar, I don't know what is, right? This guy is literally the guy from American Pie, right? The guy that couldn't handle that one chick in that one scene, right? Right, but he touched him and guy guy crawled up like. Anyways, so she looks like the girl from Bandcamp, of course, but that's not the point, right? So I heard, right, I don't know if they might say it in this video, but the guy's actually defending her, right? Which brings up the actual point that I want to talk about, right? 2 points, well, three. 3 points, because, three is the perfect number. So, point number one, when a woman works, and it's going to suck, right? It sucks, but when a woman works, you're literally giving her the world, right? If she works, she has the potential to become the man. And by the man, I mean drive the ship. Or she has her own ship, which means she's free to navigate the ocean. There ain't no way, right? No way you could sit there if you know it's gonna suck. I hate to say it. I want hate to be the bearer of bad news, but just set yourself up if you believe something that sadly ain't true, right? Like, well, my woman loves me. Yeah. Again, if she is captain of the ship, she can sail the ocean just as you can. But you're sitting at home scratching your nuts as your woman, right? In this case, right? She was better than the dude. Once again, it's just the way it is. Woman's nature, right? Now, moving on to point two, right? Um, point two is if a woman is in the vicinity of other men, she is bound to be fished. That's just a fact. Fished and railed in. Now, within that same context, right? In this particular job, we're talking about life and death. Right? This is job. It is. It ain't fun and games being a cop. Right? You see a lot of heinous shit. Right? And you see the true world. Right? The true facts of humanity. So of course you're gonna try to cope with it by doing other shit. Right? You see Terminator 3. Right? The only good scene was sexual attraction. Right? That's Terminator. There's explaining it. So it helps you cope with the fucking death and stuff like that. But anyways, I like to talk about death. So anyways, moving on to three, right? Point number three. He's actually defending her. Why? Because, right, when you're at a point, right, so low, rock bottom, right, instead of, literally blowing your damn head off all by yourself or taking people out, right, you do, you double down, right? Because it's the only way to escape ridicule. Because now the guy's being attacked, right? Well, actually, his wife's being attacked. But think about it. He's a white knight, right? I heard. I don't know. Well, let's see. Let's see. I don't want to make the video too damn long, so let's continue.
Husband and son of a preacher, Jedediah Hall.
Ah, it gets worse. Yep, commercial gets worse.
While the two were in college, they fell in love and made a life together.
That's another thing. That's another thing, right? They fell in love, and she went on to become a captain of a ship, right? A high risk job, and the dude is a preacher.
As Maegan became a patrol officer, Jedediah went on to become a park ranger.
That's not that bad, right? But now you're all alone in the forest with Bigfoot. Right? That's about it. Right? You might see a deer here and there.
Then in November of 2018, they tied the knot and bought a house together. In many ways, these two seemed like a perfectly matched
Well, once again,
couple, at least from the outside looking in. But underneath the surface, something was going on with Maegan that would change the course of both of their lives.
Leader as several Laverne police officers are off the job, all linked to a sexual.
On December 12th, 2020.
Here's the part that I don't agree. Like, why are they getting fired? Right now, yes, right. It might be, maybe they were getting paid uh, during the act, right? That would be the only thing. But deduct the pay, right? Deduct the pay and move along. Why are they getting fired? But anyways, right? If anything, um, she's got other problems, but now she's got more. Right? Well, she lost the ship. They took the ship. Right? She no longer be able to fish, and they ruined her whole um, what is that? Her record, right?
22, a complaint was filed at the Laverne, Tennessee Police Department, the very place where Maegan Hall worked. The complaint was filed by none other than the mayor of Laverne, Jason Cole, who had been given a tip that Maegan was allegedly having intimate relations with other members
Of course, some old ass cock block. And there you go. Right? Anyways, but that's not here or there. There's never enough of people like that. But it's like you're gonna go in there. You could go in there and be like, "Hey, I heard. Stop it." That's it. No, you gotta file a damn complaint. Be the high and mighty, right? You're the you're the one that don't do it. You're probably worse. But anyways, that's a whole nother video.
of the department, including, but not limited to, some very passionate happenings while on the clock. As was then initially reported by Nashville television station WTVF, the resulting internal investigation revealed that these affairs were alleged to have taken place not just at hotels, but during work parties, in the workplace, and yes, even on a boat. Some of these trysts
What I've been saying. I said a boat, right? There it is. I don't know why they're making a big ass deal of it's like, what'd you expect? Right? It's like, what'd you expect? Right? People out there are actually taking a W. Right? And well, everybody else is taking an L. All right, but to sit there and act like this don't happen every day, everywhere, right? And pretty much at your Burger King, at your local thrift shop. And I hate to say it again. I know it sounds like gloom and gloom, but it is what it is, right? But remember, there is a correct way. There's actually an answer to all this, so you can evade this, right? This doesn't have to be you, right? Now, if you choose to be some of these copper dudes, well, then you have no moral compass. It's broken, right? So
reportedly
you have to fix
happened
that.
during football watch parties, and the resulting report from the investigation describes other findings, like Hall and the men continuously sending scandalous images to one another, participating in what's been described as a girls gone wild hot tub party taking place on a colleague's houseboat that was thrown in celebration of Memorial Day. Now, just in case you think Maegan was keeping her husband totally in the dark about what was going on, apparently he at least had an inkling in regards to what she was up to.
There it is. His radar, right? He knew what was going on. Come on, you would have to be a complete dumbass if you didn't, right? Everything changes. That's why I said, if you truly pay attention to the Matrix, right, and truly see, you could see it a mile away before it comes. And then when it comes, you're ready, right? You're ready to do the chest move. Now I know this one's controversial. It's really harsh, right? No, it is what it is. At the end of the day, we're gonna move on from this scandal to the next, right? But again, so three things. Recap. What was it? One, if your woman's working, right, or she has anything to do that she can, basically she's self-sufficient, right? She could drive a boat. She she will navigate the ocean. It just is what it is. That's it. Two, right? If she's got a crewman right on the boat, well, she's bound to be fished. Period. Right now, it's just a matter of whether she bites the hook and how good the hook is, right? And three, right, the white knight, the guy, right? You should have seen it coming, right? And again, he knew apparently, right? And now he's defending her.
After all, according to the report, in the spring of 2022, Maegan tried to coax him into sleeping with another married couple, one of whom was an officer she worked with. In fact, while out at a party with
There you go. Right? She's more of a man than he is. And she actually tried to bring his ass to the next level. I know how it sounds. But let me break it down. Right? I'm not defending her, right? So don't butt hurt here. No comments say you're sick. No. What I'm saying is this. Think three-dimensionally, Morty. All right? Three-dimensionally. So, she's doing this heinous shit, right? In order for her to be not be that guilty, right? She's trying to take him to see what level, if he can step up his game. It's about it literally is that, right? She's up here and he's up down here, right? So she kind of tried to help him a little bit, right? Believe this is a sick. It's one of those sick situations, but I'm not gonna be here like everybody else, right? Going on, the society's done, and this is the end of the world, and this proves it, right? Women this and women that. No, once again, right? If you're a lion, right? Well, I was gonna use this quote in some other video, but I'm gonna end with this, right? For this one, right? A hungry lion will hunt and fight. A lion with a pride will sit at the table and send his lioness to the door. So there you go. I mean, that is how it is. So there you go. If you like this video, give me a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, right? Again, I'm not defending her. I just want you to see so you can see this, right, ahead of time. There is a fix to it. You have to be more of a man than she is, right? Remember, if she can take it to that level, you have to show that you're at a whole nother level beyond what she even thinks is possible. That's the only way you can win this. Or you end up like this dude, right? Famous, right? All right. Um, Unbeknownst to him, right? But he became famous thanks to her. So it should have been backwards, right? Because again, and I'll end with this for reals this time, right? The whole, would you rather be, right? Famous because your woman opened the back door, or the front door, or the window, and you got knocked the hell out, right? Or famous because you opened the front door or back door or the window, right? And you made her ass famous. What's better, right? Well, everybody would take the latter, right? There you go. So there you go. I end with that. See you in the next video. I don't know what I'm gonna call this one. Probably one time in band camp. There you go. That's what I'm gonna call it. I'll see you on the next man's point of view.